Previously on the Novympia channel.
Very formal. Oh, it's dreadfully dressy.
Hello, girls. Welcome to Hotel Tina.
And coming up.
God, what are we even doing here? God, let's go. Let's leave this room, finally. Let's break through.
I find you very rude. The Novympia channel is made possible by our gorgeous patrons who get access to the most unappealing crap you'll find anywhere on the whole internet.
Cue the snafu! Good afternoon. She's not ready.
Supernova.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Hi.
They will not let us leave this room.
What is
Who's
that
they? Who's they? It's not from anything. I've just said it.
Who are they? Where are they? Oh, that was Jam, wasn't it?
I don't know. Oh, what? Gem?
Bow,
Oh.
bow, 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 bow.
I'm sorry.
So
Sorry.
Yeah.
Is that that?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
There's not going to be a reaction video. You stupid slut.
Welcome to this Eurovision reaction video from you girls.
Hi.
We are Nova and Olympia.
Yes, I'm Nova.
And I'm Olympia. If it's the first time you're clicking on a video of ours, we are usually in drag, but not today.
Nope.
Can't be asked.
We are here to react to Latvia's selection for Eurovision 2024, and they have chosen through their national final Supernova Dons with the song Hollow.
Now, Latvia are in an interesting place. I feel like I'm not wrong in saying that they currently have the longest non-qualification streak. They might have the longest along with Georgia. Is it about 6 years they haven't qualified now?
That seems really unfair.
Yeah, Ireland might also be up there. There's a bunch of countries that people just root for. My God, Ireland, I mean, come on. So we were excited to see what Latvia were serving. Now, we liked Latvia's song last year. Wasn't one of our faves by any means. Did it deserve to qualify? Probably. I'd have to remember who actually made it in that one. But, you know, it was quality. It was like an authentic, genuine entry. And, you know, that's all we want from Latvia is to see them qualify. So in terms of their national final this year, Nova, Supernova. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
We saw this selection. We did not watch Supernova, but we did listen to the songs when they were released, and we did not think this was a very strong selection of songs. I think, for me personally, there was only really two that I was looking out for, and this was one of them.
Wait, where is the cat one from? That's not, is it? I will not be looking. The creepy cat one.
there's a
is that
couple of
correct?
cat ones.
I'm not happy with these cat songs. Pussy, 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 puss. Oh, that song made my skin crawl the first time I heard it. Anyway, so we were of the opinion, like a lot of other people, that the only option they really had was the one that won, right?
I enjoyed Ave, I might be saying that wrong, with Mine, but I was of the opinion that Dons was really their only option.
Only option, and even then, there's still a big question mark over its qualification chances, I think.
So this is literally the only part of Supernova that I've watched. So I have seen this performance, but I've only seen it the once. So
And
we
I've
can
not
refresh
watched
my
this
memory.
the whole way through,
Have
I
you
don't
not?
think. No, so I'm watching this sort of fresh. All right, so
There's
it's
a lot of
moody,
smoke.
lots of smoke, lots of blue, very moody. That's a bald man. He's very bald.
I like this outfit. I'm not 100% sold on the colour. It looks a little bit like he's about to go painting.
I think immediately I have issues with this in terms of it's just been done. It's just been done. And, you know, you can get away with a certain amount of that, but the clouds in the background...
He has a beautiful voice. And he's singing this flawlessly.
Okay, yeah, all right, pros. He does sound great. This could just be the recording, although this is the chorus, is it? Sounds great.
Yeah. He is just stood there, though.
I don't know that he's necessarily selling it to me, which is a problem when I just think this whole package has been done before and probably done better. Visually, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of that what was his name? Uku, Estonia, or like Christian Ockman. There's that kind of element of doom and gloom, so we'll put some...
Oh, he's just moved his leg, look. Oh, he's walking. He's taking a couple of steps. You see...
He's got that
There's just nothing
1,000-yard
happening.
stare going though, hasn't he? That's interesting. Do you know what? It's not a bad song. Nothing about this is bad.
The problem is, this is quite a dramatic song. And he looks half asleep. There's nothing happening. There's nothing
And
going
let's
on.
be
He's not
honest.
selling this to me.
Oh, darling, let's be honest. They're going to take this to the stage, the Eurovision stage, and I can't see them really amping it up much. We might just get like a slightly bigger version of this. The problem is I just don't think anything about this is memorable. It doesn't serve anything
Yes.
unique enough to make people want to vote for it.
I like it. I would listen to this. But you're right.
It's a nice song, sung well.
There's no X factor about this. He's missing that je ne sais quoi. Also, he doesn't really have any charisma.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just so forgettable to me, this one. Which is that's like the number one kind of
We've
rule
said
that
that
you don't
before.
break, is that you can't be forgettable.
The only thing worse than being bad is being forgettable.
Yeah, exactly. At Windows 95, man. Now, if you're talking about like artistic integrity, there's an argument to be had either way.
Right, Natalia kills.
Creative integrity and intellectual property.
If we're talking about, yeah, right, you know, Windows 95 man's entry for Finland on the one side, or you have this for Latvia. Who are people going to pick up the phone for? All right, you might argue scholarly in some kind of arena that this should qualify over that. However, it's not going to, because people are going to get up and dance and scream and shout
remember Windows
and remember
95, man.
Finland's entry.
People
and
would
this
not
is
remember this.
Probably going to get lost.
The problem with this as well is that Don's is giving us a fantastic vocal, and I kind of want to see that on his face. I want to see the effort. There's one thing to be said for a vocal performance feeling effortless, but if you close your eyes, it sounds like he's really giving it his all, and you watch him and he's just stood there.
It's a bit of a
And he's
snooze.
just staring off into the distance. I kind of want him to embody this song a bit more physically. Does that make sense?
It might appear that I'm being very rude and not listening to you. I'm just trying to figure out which semi it's in. So it's in the second semi-final, which I think, if you weigh up historically how countries have done, is the weaker of the two. So that's obviously good. And it is going in the second half, but it is going up against Gote Ulveham. And that's obviously going to be very memorable. The Netherlands is there, and we don't know what that song is, but that's going to be memorable. Georgia is in there. And as a country, again, that's not doing very well with qualifying, knowing their artists, they probably have a fairly good chance this year. Estonia is in there. We probably know who's going to win for Estonia. And that's
Probably going to be these minutes.
hella memorable. Musti's in there as well. It's gonna get lost. I mean, Sarah Benici, great for Sarah Benici that she's up against this, because people will remember her
Yeah.
and her gap tooth doing that spin.
I'm not saying that this song needs a stunt, but it needs more than this.
It does need something else.
All we're getting at the moment is smoke and clouds and blue, and like I said, it looks like he's about to go and paint a mural. I'm getting overalls from this colour. I think it's the colour that's giving that to
It
me.
feels very much to me kind of like a very budget version of Alika's staging last year. Piano, she's in blue, it's kind of moody.
Sure.
But whereas Alika was able to sell the shit out of that song, and she had that huge vocal moment.
She also had better styling, in my opinion. I know people didn't like her styling. I think her styling was more memorable than this. And you're right, she gave it was more of like a physicality in her vocal performance to really make the audience at home know that this is not easy what she's doing, appreciate how good she's doing it, like showing the effort.
And I'm sure a lot of people will get in the comments and say, oh, but this is only the national final. They've got ages to improve
Sure,
on it. But this is what
sure.
we're suggesting. This is what needs to happen.
Also, we're reacting to what's in front of us.
Because the song itself, I don't think is strong enough. It is just kind of run-of-the-mill. It's been done before, and I think it will struggle.
Yeah,
We'll see.
This for me is similar to Finland, whereas it's in the category of songs that I won't skip, but I won't choose to put on.
Yes, okay, great one. I think that stands to reason. Yeah, because it's not bad.
No, it's
Again,
not bad.
you've got to think about the context of a competition, because outside of that, this comes on the radio, lovely. Oh, it's John's doing his best, love that. But, you know, is it going to qualify? You'd like to see it.
Where have you placed this in your ranking?
Probably just like... I've done 9th, one above Finland, because I just don't like Finland.
So I've got it 9th, one below Finland.
Well, that's interesting.
Because again, and I said in our Finland review that I value entertainment above something that's taking itself too seriously but is ultimately either shit or boring. And this is boring for me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, everything above Latvia in my ranking is just something that is a little bit more kind of like, oh, there's something about this that's, there's
Yes.
something there.
There's no draw factor to this for me. There's no reason for me to watch this again.
And, people, I wonder if people think that's hypocritical because I've got Malta a few notches higher. First of all, there aren't that many songs to rank at the moment, so let's not get crazy.
And
But
also, our ranking, or my ranking at least, is purely based on the performances we've been given. As we get into kind of pre-party season, as we learn more about it, as I listen to these songs more, the ranking may shift.
Yeah. And just the last final note about comparing it with Malta, because all I've said about this is it's been done before. Of course Malta's has, but at least Malta's is a bit kind of like, oh, okay. It's more entertaining.
Also, we're allowed to have personal bias in it if we like it more.
I mean, God, what are we even doing here? God, let's go. Let's leave this room, finally. Let's break through.
Get in the comments, tell us what you think about Hollow from Dons. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Please subscribe, because we are trying our very best to keep up with these Eurovision songs, and we're trying to react to as many of the entries as possible. So
Who have we got
subscribe.
next? Is it Germany? It's tomorrow.
Yes, Germany.
And do you know Germany has got a real option in their national final from
Yeah.
Germany as well?
Yeah.
Let's talk about, I would have loved to have represented, do you remember, Ich Kundige, people thought that Großstadt Geflüster was going to represent Germany for fucking months. And then she released a thing saying, oh, sorry, I'm not going to be at the national final. I would have loved to have represented Germany coming last place. And then they go and they put in, oh boy. Where are we at with this now? Have we done Patreon? Probably not. We
No.
have exclusive stuff over on our Patreon. If you'd like to take a look at that, oh my God, what the Discord, the podcast, our semi-final qualification predictions are going to be over there. If you'd like to have a quick look, then the address for that will be arriving on screen just now. Ooh!
What you gonna do with all that ass?
Trying to catch you off guard there.
Oh, because I always predict, I said I could
Trying
guess.
to catch you off guard. It worked.
It's
You
killing
jumped.
me slow. Our social media will probably be on the screen right now, won't it?
Yeah, we
if
have
you
a
want
Twitch
to-
if you're into that sort of thing.
Oh, if you're into gaming, games night, having fun, hanging out.
Oh. Alright, turn it off.
I like to mix things up too.
And a lively loadsam to our newest patrons, Ree, Mike, Abba Howell, and Jizzy McGuire.
Make a believer. How does it go? That's a problem, isn't it?
That is a problem. It's in English as well.
Far off the deep end. That's a different song.
Join the Patron, we'll do a shot of Patron.
Creature